You've made it to Chiro Hustle Live. Sit back and learn from the greatest influencers in the profession. This week's episode is brought to you by Clothes for Chiro, Legacy Wealth Management, Posture Screen, Imaging Services, Chiro Thin, Universal Tractioning Systems, Zingit Solutions, Dr. Peter Goldman's Zone School of Healing, Everest Coaching Systems, True Chiro, the Social Health Experts Summit, Chiropractic Jobs Online, Rhino Coaching, Chiro Matchmakers, and Chiro Moguls. Let's hustle. Hey guys, Jim Chester here, Chiro Hustle Afternoon Edition. I just got in hot off the plane, came in from Grand Rapids, Michigan on the heels of 89 new patients with New Patients in the Box. I recommend all of you to come check us out with New Patients in a Box. But today's sponsor of this episode is Rhino Coaching, and that's Fred Schofield, Susan Schofield, and the whole Schofield family, FJ Paxton. Love those guys. You guys have done so much for the chiropractic profession. Click on rhinocoaching.com. It's right here on the bottom of the screen. You guys can see it right there, rhinocoaching.com. Today I have Jason Smith with me. This guy is in my mastermind group. He's a funnel dude. He's a marketing dude. He's an ad dude. Like, this guy's figuring a lot of cool stuff out for the chiropractic profession. I've been trying to get him on for a while now, but he's going to be dropping gold. So get your pans out and come out here and listen to what he has to say. We're going to riff for about 25 minutes here, talking about all the important things I really like to touch on, which is chiropractic, marketing, and getting your strategies down. So Jason, welcome, man.
Awesome. Thank you, man, for having me. I appreciate it. Finally got a chance to be on with you, so I'm excited.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. A couple of the things I wanted to touch on is the first thing is the marketing aspect of it, and how are people throwing money away at marketing?
Gosh, well, I think the number one thing that people are doing throwing money away is probably Facebook ads, right? I would say that would probably be the number one, just not knowing the platform, how to leverage it, and really just working with agencies that don't really have their stuff together and don't really know what they're doing. We could go over some things today that maybe we could help pre-qualify you if you're looking for an agency, what you should look for, what the red flags are, and what the good things are. And also, landing pages and funnels are a huge deal. If you don't get those right, man, that could also be a detrimental thing for your business. So you could throw money away definitely that way. So we'll talk about that a little bit today too. So.
Yeah, a couple of things I think that most people don't realize is that even the best product out there on the market, if it doesn't have the right strategy around it, it doesn't move. Like there's no traction, there's no leverage, there's no hungry audience for it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. And also targeting, you could be targeting the wrong people, just not knowing the Facebook ad platform, of course, like we do as an agency, and trying to keep up with all the updates. I mean, Facebook is changing weekly. And the cool thing about our agency is we have a partner manager we communicate directly with that keeps us updated daily pretty much with all the changes going on. And they're actually, a lot of people think they're bad changes. They're actually good changes. Facebook really does want you to win. You just got to know how to leverage those wins. So,
yeah, I think everybody kind of doesn't really know what to expect when they jump into that big Facebook ocean. They're like, yeah. Whoa, I know I hear this stuff works, but how's it really work?
Yeah, exactly. It can be a big black hole, to tell you the truth. So I've heard that many times.
I know, it's like having a snowblower just shooting money out of your window.
Yeah, it can be. I've heard that many times too.
So marketing, I know it's a big thing in this world of chiropractic, and it's very confusing. Sometimes people walk down dark alleys and they get in the wrong situation, and before they know it, they're fighting with this money and this marketing. How can we optimize people with their dollars?
Gosh, well, the first thing would be, if you're going to run ads yourself, maybe grab a hold of some training courses, contact us. We can get you in contact with some really good training to put you in a right place so you're not throwing that money away. Most docs actually don't have time to be doing it themselves. I totally get it. Trust me. So make sure you have a good agency. And a couple of the questions. Number one is, hey, are we partners in this, or are you doing your own thing by yourself? I think that's like one of the biggest things I've seen with a lot of docs who get into this The agency just kind of says, yeah, we're the agency. We're going to run our stuff on our terms, not in your account. Make sure that they're partners on your account and not just wasting money, because that's your traffic you're paying for, not theirs. So make sure you're a partner and you know exactly what's going on daily inside your Facebook account, or your business manager, I should say. And the next thing is just, make sure they know what they're doing. Ask some good questions, ask to see some case studies. Ask if they have a Facebook partner manager. If they don't, find an agency who does, because these guys no one's keeping up with the updates and the things changing rapidly on Facebook, and you have to be up to date in order for your ads to succeed. And that's probably the two biggest things right there. So.
Yeah, there's so many things I want to talk to you about today. I'm just so excited to have you on. There's the things with the funnels that we'll talk about, but before we get into this, guys, it's like maybe 1 out of 100 people, if they wanted to go build their own house, they actually could. Okay, and it's true. Yeah. I mean, and when you're thinking about running an ad agency or an ad campaign or building a funnel out, you can go do it on your own. I mean, the success rate is kind of like building your own house, though. Like, yeah, you can buy all the material. You can throw, money at land. You can throw money at blueprints. But if you don't really know how to construct it and make it livable, it's basically assimilating what you do with ad work. Is you create a good creative, you build a good platform, which is the foundation. The strategy to get it up quick. So you're basically scaling these little homes for these people that actually create them revenue, that for money they put in, money they get out. And I think that that's critical in this marketing arena. Next thing I want to kind of talk to you about is part of that structure is the funnel. Let's riff on funnels for a bit.
Yeah, funnels are very important. I mean, again, you could do it yourself, but you're going to waste a lot of your time. And as we know, like, doctors don't have a lot of time to begin with, right? Chiropractors, they don't have a lot of time. They're battling inside their clinics or their brick and mortar practices and stuff. And you'll probably waste more money doing it yourself, and then you're probably going to come out with a crappy product rather than, let someone like myself or someone who knows what they're doing build your funnel, get some solid traffic into it. And really, it doesn't have to be super complicated either. A really nice, beautiful landing page that's trackable, where you can track your traffic coming in. And then, huge. And then also one thing, and I've noticed in the Chiro space, is you need videos. You need like that minute or 2 minute solid video. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just talk to them like you'd be talking to a patient face to face, and get some good content, a video, a simple landing page for their next page, have them opt in, landing page on the next point. And a huge thing that not a lot of people are doing is retargeting. That's a huge portion of the funnel that's missing. That really needs to, you're going to lose about 30% of your total revenue if you're not retargeting. So beautiful landing page, super good. We have a lot of high converting pages, and it's not because, we know everything there is to know. It's just, we've built the right systems to have in place to be able to drive traffic, right? And cater to that audience, whatever your audience is. Kind of age groups are going to be looking for different things. And if you're doing stem cell neuropathy, knee pain, back pain, stuff like that, you're going to have different demographics in all of those. And that's a huge deal too. So people are going to like different things, but once you have a blueprint in place, a real high converting page that's getting good traffic, getting a lot of good leads, then it's like, it's fish in a barrel. But not only that, going into the funnel building process was very important, is knowing your numbers. Like, what's the lifetime value of a patient? Right? How much could you pay for a lead? Things like that. And just a piece of advice to all the docs that are doing this, just because your buddy down the road or your buddy in Florida and you're in Tennessee, let's say, are getting leads for $20, doesn't mean you're going to get leads for the same amount. So everybody's different. Every practice is different. And we go over all that stuff when we onboard our clients, because we want to make sure they know all of their numbers before we start running a ton of traffic, so we can all be educated in the whole process and exactly how it works.
Yeah, and Jason, the big heartbreaker for me is seeing chiropractors put money into stuff that isn't returning money to them because that's really hurting their bottom line. And I know how critical the profession is to have high success and what
Yep.
it means for a chiropractor to be successful in their marketplace. And I know one of the things that you do that's really cool is you put butts in seats. You get
Yeah.
people to attend to events. What's the real leverage? What's the real leverage point behind that? And how can people save money instead of spending money doing that?
Well, really, the leverage point there is driving them to a landing page. I
Hmm.
think that right there is one of the most critical things because I don't know about you, but I'm a type of person that needs to land somewhere, read some information, right? Check it out. Again, a video by the doctor or whoever's running the event is also a good thing. That's a little more social proof. They get to know you on a more intimate level than just some stock image that like a lot of docs run, right? So having a great ad, number one, with a video of the doctor inviting them to the event. And number two, a landing page, a nice, simple landing page that drives them to that. They can sign up, look at something, look at the event details, stuff like that. And again, we do all this for a reason, right? We have a really good ad. Then we drive them to the landing page, and there's a huge retargeting aspect of this stuff too. You can retarget all the people who didn't attend the first time around or the second time around. You know what I mean? So that's a huge deal, and we're filling events like crazy, and it's not really because we're doing anything special, but what we are doing is targeting the right people, right? We have a video in front of them of the doctor explaining exactly, what they're going to be getting at the event, all that good stuff, and then driving them to a landing page. If you're using a Facebook lead form right now, you're probably getting frustrated. Your staff is making phone calls and they don't know what they're filling out. So drive them to a landing page. And if anybody here needs help on that, please reach out to us. We're more than happy to help you out.
You've made it to Chiro Hustle Live. Sit back and learn from the greatest influencers in the profession. This week's episode is brought to you by Clothes for Chiro, Legacy Wealth Management, Posture Screen, Imaging Services, Chiro Thin, Universal Tractioning Systems, Zingit Solutions, Dr. Peter Goldman's Zone School of Healing, Everest Coaching Systems, True Chiro, the Social Health Experts Summit, Chiropractic Jobs Online, Rhino Coaching, Chiro Matchmakers, and Chiro Moguls. Let's hustle. Yeah, I think one of the things that you said there that I'll touch on is consumer behavior is changing, and
Yep.
that the way that people interact with technology and offers is changing. And I
Yep.
think that a lot of times people don't realize that if they aren't leveraging into the social space, they're relying on old school marketing, which I'm really good at. And when you talk about getting new patients in the door, that's really the thrive point for the chiropractic industry. Is like, early on when I was working in offices, I would be told, "Hey, we need more new patients." I'm like, dude, if I hear we need more new patients anymore, my head might just explode. And
Yeah.
honestly, it's the truth, man. And everybody wants to grow and everybody wants to make more money, but they have to spend their money wisely. And one of the things that we have invested our money into, we put it all in the middle, and we jumped into a mastermind. And let's talk
Yep.
a little bit about a mastermind, and why that's not throwing money away.
Yeah, I mean, masterminds are great. I mean, the mastermind we're a part of is obviously top notch, right? You got some awesome people in there, and the cool thing about a mastermind is it's a space of people who are just like you, who are in the same position as you. Could be higher level, could be lower level, wherever it is. It really doesn't matter because what you're doing is you're leveraging the mind trust of that group, right?
Mhm.
Post in there, hey guys, I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think? Or have you done this? Or hey, what agency are you using for your Facebook ads, for your ClickFunnels, for your landing pages? Because chances are those people, a lot of people in the group have either been there, done that, or they're just starting. So there's a good eclectic group of people in there that you can leverage that you won't find anywhere else, which is really cool.
Yeah, the cool thing is, Jason, is we have access to the good stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like we have the questions and answers that we get in there. That's usually people have to pay to get behind the velvet rope.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, exactly. And just a quick shout out to Dr. Ed for that because without him, I wouldn't be here today. You know what I mean? So huge gratitude for that, and shout out to him. So I appreciate him a lot. So
Yeah, laptop lifestyle. He's been a great mentor for me as well. He helped leverage me into creating better content and doing great Facebook lives and creating, the whole gamut, from the podcast. He was the real pioneer that I kind of jumped in and said, if I can follow the same track as Ed, if I can start bringing value like Ed, we can really start doing something. So when I heard that he was going to be releasing this like exclusive, like opportunity, I'm like, I didn't care how much money he said, because I was going to invest in it, because like what it gets us, got you and I together. It gives us the opportunity to say, hey, what are your great ideas, Jim? Well, Jason's here for you. Hey, Jason, what do you need? Well, I don't know. Let's talk more. And I think that it builds a deeper bond and relationships with people that you might not have access to. And I would urge everybody to jump in and start leveraging themselves with, creative geniuses. I told Ed this in Newport. I'm like, dude, what's happening here is we are going to develop a group of digital geniuses that go out there and dominate the marketplace and get chiropractic outside the four walls of chiropractic. I mean, if there's anybody in the space that wants that, this is the place to be. And I would recommend everybody to jump in and work with Dr. Ed and see if we can't be a resource to you.
Yeah, exactly. And just the cool thing about this group in particular is just everybody's so willing to help each other. That's, to me, that is invaluable. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care whatever. Yeah, again, you have the brain trust. You have people helping you. And, we all started somewhere, and I bet you anything, all of us had people at some level help us somewhere along. And, and I know, Jim, you're like this too. Same with me. I love helping people, because, I was at that point where I didn't know, or I needed help or whatever. And there were people who knew whatever the thing I was doing, and they helped me out. And that's why I always am super grateful for that. And I will always help, other people out if they need it. So,
hey man, the cool thing about that is when I hear people always offering, help for stuff, the ones that don't offer help for stuff are the ones that are taking money. The ones that are offering help for stuff are the ones that are earning money.
Yep. Exactly. Well, I mean, Dr. Ed's a perfect example, really he is, and he's helped, gosh, thousands of chiros out. And you can just look at that example and follow him. And that's why he is where he is today, so.
And one of the smart things he did is he brought guys like me that's not a chiropractor into the group for my podcasting prowess. He brought guys like you that was a Facebook ad specialist into the group, and that adds more value. And now we can cherry pick each other, and I can teach you about podcasting. You can teach me about ads. And now we have this like beautiful future where I'm like, dude, I know this great guy out there in California. He's going to knock your socks off. And actually, you're not going to be wasting your money anymore, because one of the real pain points in the profession is like, as soon as there's a shiny new object, everybody's like, ooh, I should probably be doing this. Ooh, I should probably be doing that. And then they start doing it. And like back to my analogy earlier, it's like trying to build a house where you've never built a house before, and you want it to work and you want it to see it's something creative, but it doesn't ever work for you. You just waste money.
Yep, exactly. No, I totally agree, because the thing is if you have a good person doing your stuff, you're gonna, you may spend some money up front, but let me tell you, the lifetime value of that agency or that person running your stuff, as long as they're good, they're going to make you some, number one, some great ROI on your investment. Right. But number two, for me, it's all about relationships. I mean, I love being friends with my clients and, helping and, talking about their families and their kids and what they're doing on the weekends. I mean, to me, that's more important than, ads are great and they're really important because it's their business, but I also like being friends and being close with my clients too. It's really cool. So
yeah, relationship marketing goes a long ways, and that does build lifetime value, and it adds another element to doing business with people. And one of the things I always tell people is I like to earn your business. And when you earn someone's business, you get an opportunity to grow with them, and you see how their life changes over the years. And that you're right, you do become familiar with these people, and things start to get fun. And going to work or grinding, as people say, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, exactly.
So next transition point. Back to one more time on this analogy of building a house. People will tell you, "Damn, dude, it's expensive to get a funnel built. Dude, it's expensive to run ads." What do you tell to those people?
Well, gosh, I mean, really, it all depends on what you want to do. I mean, most people are on Facebook. Most people, they will click over into your funnel if you're doing it right. Yes, it is expensive, right? But it's really not that expensive. I mean, let's go back to the direct mailer days. How much does it cost to get you a commercial on the radio, right? And the other thing too that a lot of people don't realize is Facebook is actually giving you a free platform to work off of. That's super smart, right? That helps you out. Yeah, it can be a big black hole, and there's all these policies you gotta follow. But that's where guys like me come in. I help out with that stuff. And again, Facebook is a free platform that we can utilize, right? Yeah, we got to pay for the ads, but you actually have control over that platform. You can spend $2,000 or $30,000, you know what I mean? Which is really cool. And again, on the funnel portion of it, yeah, it's a lot, but most of the time it's a one-time fee, right? You pay the money, you're getting good traffic. Now, that's the other thing too, is make sure that funnel works. And most of the guys that you're going to work with funnels have proven funnels already, and they can say, yes, we're doing X, Y, and Z. These are our conversion rates, and this is what we have going on. So it can be expensive, but I tell you what, 6 months down the road, when you're up to 500, $1 million are rolling through that funnel because you're filling up live events or you're getting new leads into your practice, that's going to be a drop in the bucket. Trust me. So just go all in and do it, and it'll pay you dividends in the future. So
yeah, and the marketing world's big and scary, man. And if you don't have somebody that can like hold your hand through it and get you to where you need to be safely, it can definitely knock you around and make you feel uncomfortable. And you'll wake up in the day and you'll wonder why you didn't get. How many leads did my ad get me? Oh, I've had 5 leads in a month. Like that's a poor performing ad.
Yeah, for sure. And I hear it all the time. Like, oh, we're doing this and it's not working. We're doing this and it's not working. Then it's time to make a change. It's time to get somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. A lot of people who say they're experts on a lot of things, right? But and again, that's where our mastermind comes in, right? Referrals are everything, right? Like Jim, you tell me, hey, this dude built my house. Give him a call. I'm in the market to build a house. I'm going to call the guy, right? Like that's just the way this world works. And I've noticed that in the chiropractic industry, I've built my entire business on referrals, and it's not because, yeah, I do a good job, but I have a good relationship with my clients. I get them good results, and that's why they refer us out. Right. Bottom line. So we know how important referrals are. And it's super cool to be able to be in this space with on a referral based business. It's pretty awesome. So.
Yeah, I know that you got to jump here soon, so I just want to say thanks for jumping on with me today and talking about marketing funnels and masterminds. I know that there's a lot of people throwing money away unnecessarily out there. If you guys did want to get better results with your online presence with Facebook ads and marketing and landing pages and funnels, I would recommend you guys to reach out to Jason Smith here. And I just want to also say thank you to Fred Schofield and Rhino Coaching. Go to rhinocoaching.com. And that guy turns out he is the coach of the coaches. Freddie Schofield is a master at leveraging people's potential and getting them to dial in and keep charging. Rhinocoaching.com, check them out. Jason, man, I know you got to jump, so thank you so much. Is there anything, last words that you'd like to share with our audience before we go?
No, I honestly just appreciate you having me on, and looking forward to continuing our relationship and moving forward. So awesome. Thank you so much.
Cool, man. Well, if you guys watched this all the way to this point, hashtag value if you got some value out of this, hashtag replay if you watch this on replay. If you've been with us to the end of this live here, I guess we love you. And I'm going to close out by saying you're just one story away. Keep hustling. We'll see you on the next one. See you, Jason.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Yep. Thank you for listening to Chiro Hustle Live. Don't forget to subscribe and check back next week to continue hustling.